Natalie Sideserf here, Sideserf Cake Studio, and I'm going to show you how I made a Big Mac cake. You would not believe how long I have wanted to make a Big Mac cake. I kept putting it off. However, this week I'm celebrating because this channel has reached 200,000 subscribers. Yeah. It's also a really great reason to go out and buy a Big Mac and then eat it, and then eat the cake. Here I've stacked round layers of chocolate cake with chocolate chips baked in, and then I cover the entire thing in mint buttercream. Then I roll out ivory modeling chocolate, I place it on the cake, I work it around the sides, and I trim away the skirt. There are 3 buns on a Big Mac. There's the top bun, the bottom bun, and then there's an extra bun in the center. To sculpt these tasty buns, I just use some sculpting tools and I manipulate the chocolate that I used to cover the cake. The Big Mac had 2 names prior to being called the Big Mac. So the first name was the Aristocrat, which I find to be quite bold for a McDonald's menu item. And the second name was the Blue Ribbon Burger, which I think is kind of a little too generic. I think that they made the right choice when they chose Big Mac. Now that my buns are sculpted to perfection, it's time to paint. To avoid brush strokes, which I think would kind of take away from the realism of this cake, I'm just taking a soft bristled brush and I'm lightly tapping it. Then I add some dark brown to those toasted edges. Let's move on to the toppings, starting with the sesame seeds. To make these seeds, I just ball up a tiny amount of modeling chocolate, and then to flatten it, I just smoosh it between my fingers. This is a pain in the buns. There are a lot of seeds on that Big Mac bun. For the 2 burger patties, I just roll out some brown modeling chocolate, and then I add texture with some crumbled up foil. On to the pickles. So I mixed and flattened out some food-safe molding putty, and then I take a real pickle that I plucked right off the actual Big Mac, and then I press that pickle into the putty. Once the putty's firm, I just pop the pickle out, and I have the perfect pickle slice mold. I'm coloring gelatin with green food color, and then I just pour it right into that mold. I have a full video showing you how I make my gelatin, so if you want to give it a try, I'll put a link in the description. Now I pop my gelatin pickle out, and I absolutely love it. So to make it look like the real deal, I'm painting the outside edge of the pickle with dark green. Another Big Mac topping is iceberg lettuce. I'm brushing water with a tiny bit of green food color right onto some wafer paper. Then I pick that edible paper up and I place it onto some crumbled up foil, and then I work it into the creases. Then I let it dry overnight, I peel it off the foil, and it makes the perfect lettuce texture. I'm using perfect a lot in this video. I really like it. I really like this one. Then I just cut the wafer paper into strips with scissors. Surprisingly, the Big Mac is not the #1 selling item on the McDonald's menu. It's actually the 2nd best-selling item. Guess which is the 1st best-selling item? I'll give you some time to think about it. I'll let you know at the end of the video. All right, lettuce aside, let's make some cheese. I'm mixing yellow and orange together right into some modeling chocolate to get that bright orange American cheese color. Now I roll the modeling chocolate out, and then I just cut it into a square. It's finally time to dress our Big Mac. starting with the chocolate cheese that's placed on the bottom bun. Then comes the wafer paper lettuce, and our gelatin pickles, the 2 chocolate beef patties, our adorable chocolate sesame seeds. These seeds are my favorite part. And last, I'm adding a shiny edible glaze to the meat patties. And there you have it, a Big Mac cake. This is one of my favorite cakes I've ever made. It was fun and it looks amazing. I love it. If you like this cake, let me know by liking this video and subscribe to this channel because I post a new cake video every week. And finally, the answer to the question, which item on the McDonald's menu is their #1 bestseller? It is French fries. I'm not even close. I didn't even come close to guessing French fries.